I hope you're not hungry, because this will make you hungry. Going to the Merrion Hotel in Dublin? Hi, y'all. It's a sweet treat. I am delighted to be at the Marion Hotel in Dublin. You have no idea how delighted I am to be here. And I am here with the general manager, Peter MacCann, who is truly a fixture here, been here forever and ever and ever. Thank you for joining me today. It's grand to see you.
Stephanie, we're thrilled to have you back visiting us. Really are. I'm delighted to have you both stay with us. I'd like to take the opportunity to show you around the hotel.
Where are we standing right now?
Okay, we're in one of the 4 Georgian houses that form the hotel. This is house number 22. Originally, we restored 21, 22, 23 and 24 Upper Merrion Street to create the hotel. In addition to that, we added a contemporary wing back in 1997 and subsequently a brand new wing 2 years ago to create a quadrangle around a half an acre private landscape gardens, which are just behind us.
Well, we're going to go off and take a look around and take you with us, so let's do that now. This garden is such a blessing in terms of giving yet another experience to the guests of the Marion. But you've made some changes since we were here last. What have you done?
Well, we've made substantial changes. The building behind the camera is an entirely new addition to the area. It formed the 4th side of the garden. This space, we've upgraded and enhanced it because this is the spirit of the hotel. This is the oasis of calm and tranquility that affords you that, as you referenced it, that rural retreat in the middle of a city.
Well, we're going to take a tour around and we're going to point out to you some of the things that make the Marion Hotel in Dublin a magical place to stay. But look at that. These doors around the reflecting pool, they open all the way up like an accordion pleated fan and expose the entire interior restaurant to the outside. Remember those yummies? We're going to speak with the pastry chef right now.
We have ice packs. They're little blocks of ice that we put on top of our dough in between the process of rolling.
So would there be a possibility to set up a spot in the space you typically work in and do a little demo with you on making the perfect croissant?
If we won't go through the whole process, it's just far too long. We could have something like maybe even putting raw ones in, taking cooked ones out, or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And we cut it then just to show the beauty. Because the sign of a good croissant is the cross section. I could look at a croissant, that looks nice, but when you cut into it, it could be all over the shop.
Now, if we could do croissant, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But if we could, whatever you want to do. I mean, if you want to. And after dinner at the Trocadero in Dublin, we went back at 11:30 at night for an appointment in the Pastry Kitchen at the Marion Hotel.
We make all our own breads. Our seeded bread is a mixture of 7 different seeds, and we use and our sourdough is made with a mother starter, which is 40 years old. With this could take up to 24 hours to make these particular loaves after you've been proving and making the dough. And then again, it's all about giving the bread time to prove and develop flavor. And then when you put it into the oven, you give it a boost of steam, which creates this beautiful crust at the right temperature and at the right time.
Being in the kitchen with the chef, the head pastry chef, fabulous.
All the pastries have to be ready by 6 a.m. every single morning. You can imagine the beautiful smell here now at the moment. I think it's actually gorgeous. So starting on your left and my right is our homemade croissants. Croissants again take time and temperature as well. It's very important that the dough is at the right temperature. If the butter is not at the right temperature, you end up having like a brioche bread, which is something, croissant is a no-no. So a croissant, and then we have a nice little knife. So
Oh, that's gorgeous.
beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And this is what you're talking about, the importance of the layering. If you get the temperature in the dough and the butter right, you get these beautiful pockets of air, which are created from the heat and the gas given off by the butter. If your butter or your dough is too warm, you get a different texture, like a brioche bread. So there you have it.
Perfect.
That's what it's all about. That's happiness. Happiness for the baker. Moving on to the selection of muffins then, we have 4 different types of muffins. We have our healthy option, which is our bran muffin, carrot and bran muffins. We have our blueberry, we have our chocolate, and we have our banana. So 4 very popular flavours. And then as you move down the centre here, you see our Danish and our pain au raisin, our pain au chocolat, and our very, very popular claw. Our claw is named after a bear claw, so if you can imagine, that's the bear claw. It's filled with an almond paste and dusted with icing sugar. Very, very tasty and very popular. And then our Danish here, the flavour of the Danish, of the toppings changes weekly, and our berries change seasonally. So if they're in season, we'll use them. Now you can see it's beautifully and shiny on top. And what we do there is, first of all, we bake our Danish pastries nice and crispy and fluffy. And then we put some pastry cream or creme pat on top, and then we put our berries, and then we glaze it with apricot jam. So it's all flavour all the way through. The pain au raisin then basically is Danish pastries rolled up with pastry cream and raisins inside. Very classic pastry as well. Have a look around there and you can see some little burger buns made from brioche as well. And then you can see some of our preparation for our breads for later on this morning. So everything is fresh every morning. So it's a fun shift. It's the night shift. It's very important that the baker has space and they're alone so they can produce these fantastic pastries every day. Yeah. So,
And we're going to get a lesson
let's have a look at
in
this.
decorating with chocolate.
Let me get a plate first.
I'll come on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all about just, I suppose, piping bags or
That's parchment.
parchment paper, yeah.
So you take a triangle.
You
Make
take
your little
yeah, it's
cone.
like a rough triangle. This is like our pencil or our paintbrush in the pastry section. So we make it very, I suppose, like this, very simple. So the idea is to bring your 3 points together. This is a lot easier than it looks, eh? A lot more difficult than it looks. And then you just tuck it in, and that's your piping bag then.
Okay.
So that holds itself now, no problem. The bottom is completely sealed and completely sharp. You have to cut that with a knife or a scissors. And what you do is, you basically put your chocolate in there. And if you look at this is like my pencil.
Because that's now filled with chocolate and rolled down on the top.
That's
So
right.
if we were going to fill it,
Yeah,
we then do...
exactly.
So
like
maybe
that.
put in the edges?
Exactly.
Okay, so put in the edges and then roll it up.
Perfect. You're a natural.
I love to bake.
Wow.
I just never have the time.
You make
Snip off the ends.
Snip off the end and then
and it would have the chocolate inside and then a
Exactly.
little squeeze and you're in business.
And you're good to go. And the thing is, when you're using this, you keep it in your pocket. Your body temperature keeps it warm. 32 degrees to be exact.
Beautiful.
So what am I writing here?
Travel.
Travel.
So you want to put travel,
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Do that part first, about so high.
Okay, well I'm going to do it my right because I have a certain style.
Okay.
So we do travel.
TV
And we do TV here.
and a capital V. Can we put the word small here with? Very
With,
small with,
yeah.
very small.
Just fill in these gaps here, make it look a little bit more elegant. So with.
With. And can we do Sous Chef Steph and Steph S-T-E-P-H.
Sue, S-U-E.
S-O-U-S.
S-O-S.
S-O-U-S.
Oh, Sue, like a sous chef.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Sous Chef
Yeah.
Steph S-T-E-P-H.
Do that.
Jackie Gleason was Irish and he used to end so many segments with how sweet it is. Well, here we've got head chef of the pastry department at the Marion Hotel, Chef Paul Kelly, and Travel TV's sous chef Steph, that would be me. And it's just a delight to have had you with us. Travel with us again.